Hello everyone. In today's video, we will understand a TDL which is developed to adjust the small and balances, that is auto write-off ledger balances. It is generally used during account finalization to write off the small balances like 100, 50, 10 rupees, 20 rupees and all. So it is a TDL. First of all, we have to add that TDL. Normally, we attach the TDL in this way. After this, we had given an option of write off. You can click on write off, and then you can go to groups which you want to write off, like sundry debtors. As we have lots of lists in the debtors and creditors, so mostly this write off feature is used in this groups. So these are the balances of sundry debtors, and I want to write off balances which is less than 150 rupees. So just see how easy I can do this. So less than 150 rupees. So I'll go to the range. I'll select ledger having closing balance lesser than 150. So it will give me the list of ledgers which is having the balances less than 150. But it also contains debit and credit. But I want to adjust right now debit balances only. We have a button called debit only. So these are the ledgers having debit balance less than 150 rupees. Then I'll select one by one and then I'll click on write off. So these are the debit balances. So I have to make it credit. So one ledger we will use to adjust it. That is, I had created a ledger called balance write off. Adjustment journal is a voucher type I had created just to identify these entries separately. So I debit the balance write off ledger and credit ledger will be not applicable because it create a separate journal entry for each party. So that's why I cannot select each and every party here. So I'll select here not applicable and then I press enter. Automatically, if you go to the daybook, it had created an entry like balance write off debited, Hitesh Tiwari credited. Then, so this way. So if you go to again to that write off, you will not see any parties having balances less than 150 and that is debit. See, no 150 debit only, no less than 150 balance is there. In the similar way, I have to write up those entries, those ledgers having less than 150 and it is in credit. So I'll select the group. I'll do the same thing, range, ledger having closing balance lesser than 150. And I simply click on debit only, credit only. So these are two ledgers. Simply I select it and I'll click on write off. Here I have to select, these are the credit ledgers, so I have to make it debit. So here I select not applicable and here I have to select balance write off. Automatically it will create a journal entry for two ledgers, that is these are the ledgers. This one here the balance write off is credited, here also credited. In the previous entry balance write off is debited. If you go to that again write off, you will not get any ledger which is balance having less than 150 rupees. Only three ledgers. So in the simplest way, you can write off your 100 200 ledgers very easily. So this is very useful product right now because we have a number of companies where we have number of ledger with a small and fraction balances and it is very difficult to pass the journal entry one by one. So this TDL is very useful for your account finalization. And thanks for watching.